Gotta up it up. Up it up. We're actually selling way more of these comics than I thought, but we're not selling any of the first one. I don't think these numbers have moved at all. I've been selling a ton of this one. Oh, I should have done that. I had an extra one. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. Hello, sir. Never really personal space, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, I'll give you 13 bucks. Great. What's your card opening channel called? I don't think it's I don't think the name changed. I think we just had to change our I think we just had to change our graphics. We originally had it should just be at Pokewombo Combo 2, I think. But we originally had ourselves in, you know, a shirt with like our favorite Pokemon on it, and that is apparently a massive no-no, so we had to redesign the shirts. Which meant pretty much all of the graphics, of course. I will buy that from you for $86 reduce, sure. Great. Great. Put some PSA boxes in. I gave you 20 for it, sure. Great. Yeah, so right now it's just our hands and our voices until we can figure out how to get my face on there and not hers. We're also trying to figure out the best place to do it in the house. We had a few. I think our first handful of videos, we were just like doing them on the kitchen counter. We realized that as the light faded during the day, that the videos got really, really dark. So the first few are a little rough. Can't seem to find it when you search it. Hang on. Get these customers taken care of real quick. It may be having an issue just because we haven't posted anything yet. Or YouTube tries to hide all of that. Hey, right at the end of the day, a $10,000 card purchase. Nice. Hopefully the link came for... Oh, did you send him the link in the chat? Okay. How dare they? How dare. Oh my goodness, we have so many expensive cards. Link did not come through. Okay, hold up one sec. Let me see here. YouTube's. Yeah, it's not showing up for me either. So it should be... Let's see if I can just go directly to it. youtube.com/@PokeWombo-Combo. Yeah, that goes right to it. So if you do at... If you do that at the end of the youtube.com/, that should work. Yeah. Nothing there yet. Sadly, still we're working on still working on intro, outro, and video editing. There's not enough hours in the day. Yeah. It worked? Nice. Awesome. We'll slowly get stuff in there. We were recording those and balancing having my parents over and all sorts of stuff, so it was quite the busy weekend. $7.44, nice. Should have looked at what that was. Well, I'll tell you one thing, we're going to have some better pack luck if we want some interesting opening videos. There were a couple we opened, just sad. It was just sad, but maybe people will get entertainment and, what's the word I'm looking for? Commiserate with our horrible luck with packs. Actually, part of the reason I'm not streaming tomorrow is I have to go camp outside of Sam's Club for the drop tomorrow morning. I'm not too awful excited about, but gotta try to get packs when you can. scanner here. So 3, just do 6. Move you. Wow. Must have sold a ton of those today. Unless there's a box on the floor somewhere from Jerky McDropbox. It's his official name, Jerky McDropbox. Not to be confused with the web software Dropbox, which is infinitely more useful. Gotta beat those scalpers. Not literally, of course. I don't know, on Friday for the new release, there were some people that were definitely deserving of a beating, for sure. I was standing in line at Best Buy, and luckily I was, luckily I was able to get what I went in there for, but I was the cutoff. Like, everybody behind me got screwed over because when I first got there, I was like 10th in line. And by the time they opened the doors, I was like 20th. Because people just kept letting their friends cut in with them. And then some dude brought his wife and his kids and somehow bought 3 sets of stuff between his wife and him, even though it was limited to 1 each per customer. So the poor high school kid that was camped out behind me in line got screwed out of some of the product because that jerk brought his whole freaking family to buy stuff. And he's a known scalper. Like, there were tons of them in line, like easily 10 plus scalpers in line. It was wild. I got lucky. I showed up earlier than I needed to by accident because I thought they opened up at 8 a.m. and they actually opened up at 9. So I got there 2 hours early instead of 1. But if I had waited, I wouldn't have gotten anything. If I had shown up any later, I wouldn't have gotten anything. It's crazy. It was my first time ever standing in line for open for anything. It was an interesting experience. About the poor guy behind you. Yeah. The high school kid behind me, really, he was only there for the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection or whatever it was called. That was the thing he really wanted. And he was the one that got screwed over by that dude having his wife and his kid, or I don't know how he did it. Somehow he walked out with 3, and they were supposed to be limited to 1 per customer. So yeah, I felt really bad because that's like the whole reason he showed up, and he got screwed over. Couldn't believe how many people were in line. I mean, it was wild. Like, you know, it's Friday morning. You figure people have jobs, but I guess everybody took off for this drop. Because there were probably, once it was like 40 minutes before open, a huge amount of people showed up, and there were probably, I don't know, 60 of us total in line. It was crazy. I didn't expect that many people to show up for Pokemon, but yeah. You're sure the scalpers are making enough money that it is their job? Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. was cracking up because one guy towards the front started walking back. This was before the 40 people showed up or whatever. He was walking back and he's like, how many of you guys are gonna rip open your packs? And only like 3 of us were like, yeah. The rest of them were like, no. If your job is to literally steal from children, you should get a new job, right? Yep. Well, I'm loving this current set that came out because the chase cards are plummeting in value because they made them so easy to pull. And they're just dumping product into the wild. So eventually these scalpers aren't going to be able to handle the amount that's coming out, and then people will finally be able to get product. I was actually able to go to Walmart later that day, which I've never found any product whatsoever at Walmart. After searching for 2 months straight, there was never anything. I walked into Walmart later that day after going to Best Buy, standing in line at Best Buy, and there were hundreds of packs still at Walmart. Now, granted, that same jerk that screwed everybody else over sent his wife to that Walmart while he probably went to another one, and she bought a whole row of packs, even though there's a 5-pack limit. So the limits don't really work very well. You found the game with the robotic lobster? It's called Dragon Quest Monsters, also known as Dragon Warrior Monsters. I've actually played that game. I just didn't remember the robotic lobster. I used to play the crap out of the game on. It's a Game Boy game. I used to play the crap out of that game. It was a really fun game. But yeah, the rumor is Pokemon is I think intentionally trying to flood product out, especially during the holidays, because they know scalpers are a major problem right now. So, you asked AI to show you a list of monster games like Pokemon during the 90s? Oh, that's a good idea. Man, AI is such a great tool. It can be so helpful. Totally gonna get somebody in the comments on the YouTube video like, AI is evil! I can't believe you support AI! Slow down. AI is like every other, it's just like having a wrench in your tool belt. Just depends on what you're using it for. If you're using it for nefarious things, well then that's, don't do that, but... The character has a few names: Palooka, Prawn, Clobster, and Dungeon Shrimp. Huh. I don't remember that thing at all. Granted, that was almost 30 years ago, so... almost forgot. Okay, what do we have to send in here? We have quite a few high-dollar cards to send in, actually. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of 5s back. That would be agitating. Mildly agitating. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna keep doing 4-day on these big ones. Dungeon Shrimp sounds like a great band name. It does, actually. Well, now I want a Dungeon Shrimp band. Who do I need to message to create this band? Okay, in 4 days, we're going to get a lot of money back. It made its debut appearance in Dragon Quest Monsters 2. Ah, okay, I don't think I ever played the second one, that's why. Dungeons and Shrimps with Jack Black? Okay, someone needs to make that happen immediately. I would so be a fan of that band. I can hear it in the back of my head. Jack Black's voice will be amazing. I'm actually a little upset that it doesn't exist. Dude, we had a stinky... My goodness. This was a full box today. What? I used 11 cans of stink today. Holy... Wow. Dungeon Shrimp? A crustacean sensation? Oh no. Oh no. Did I already ordered stock, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Just been like milling about doing nothing. People watching this on YouTube later will be like, what are you doing? Sorry. Sorry. My brain got distracted and that's what happens. Please, forgive me, sir. Well. Look at that stinky guy just waiting. He's just waiting outside. What a jerk. You guys see that modded PlayStation that looks like a crab called the PlayStation? Wow. I have not seen that, but that's pretty good. I would probably buy that. I do enjoy a good crab. Not to be confused with crabs, which is entirely different, and yikes. Important distinction there. Good. Get really tired of changing prices. Yikes, dude. Why are these fluctuating so much? I ran up like, don't change the price on me. Please calm down, sir. I need you to take a few deep breaths and then buy multiple comics. It's the only way to get over your fear. Wow, these have gone up. So when we first bought these, they were worth $77. They're now $88. That is a fancy card binder. Family friendly? Did we take that tag off? I don't know that I ever put it back on, honestly. Type into YouTube PlayStation. It'll be the top video. Is he complaining that this is $4? Oh, because market is $3? That's fine, whatever. Complain away. It's actually way cooler than you imagined. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. I have to look at it. Hold up, chat. Hold up. Dude. PlayStation. Yo, that's awesome. Okay, I'll take like 4. That's incredible. It makes me wonder, why? Probably cost. I was gonna say, why don't they make systems like that? The kids would go insane over stuff like that. But I'm assuming cost is the prohibitive part of that. Bit prohibitive. It's very hard to say and enunciate properly for me. Oh, somebody bought one of the expensive ones. Nice. Down. Won't. What level do we need to be for the next?